Hi, everyone. My name is Tim Murray, and I'm president of CINCH CCM Community Care Management. Hope everybody's well. I thought I'd just do a quick personal video on the topic of CINCH and what it did for our home care agency. It can do from you. Those of you new to CINCH, just some quick background. CINCH is a software as a service designed by home care agency owners. That would be myself and Gina Murray back when we were owners of an agency aware senior care from 2014 to 2020. We started development CINCH in 2018, doing prototyping using mobile devices, and we successfully launched a version one of the product in 2020 and served four communities with it, and it transformed our agency. Uh, and I wanted to share some of those things about it. Um, so doing this the old-fashioned way, I got some note cards, and here we are at the microphone in Cinch Central here in our home in beautiful Apex, North Carolina. So I said it was a game changer. How was it a game changer? And by the way, this information is on our website under About at the very end. We speak to these points, but I'll cover them very quick. First is the numbers. As agency owners, we're challenged to run a efficient and profitable business, and Cinch had a profound effect, positive effect on those numbers. In fact, when we exited the business in December 2020, community-based care represented 30% of our overall portfolio. And at that time, we were generating about 1.2 million just in community-based care alone. So it just skyrocketed. And of course, we stepped up during COVID-19 to provide services during that time. And that kind of added to the firepower that we have. And that's when we started to expand our community-based care. So it was 30%. Also, the make sure I have this right, our traditional home care. Community-based care became a referral source for our traditional home care. Well, how does that work? It's very simple. When you get into a community, you are the show. Everybody is going to work with you, especially if you do a great job. Your reputation grows. The clients tell everybody, other clients, even new clients coming into the community. But say a client has a fall, for example, and they go to rehab for a while. When they come back, typically you'll find that the community would like the client to be on 24/7. Well, that's going to come to you, and we found that things like that we had it helped our traditional home care. In fact, it gave a 12% boost to our traditional home care by virtue of the community care we were doing the four communities. So it had a profound effect there. Okay, moving forward, here's one that you might not think of. It just kind of came out of the blue. It wasn't like we designed it, but staffing. All of a sudden, we became a staffing agency, staffing CNAs. In fact, at the time we exited, it represented about 25% of our portfolio in home care. And the reason why was one major prominent CCRC community needed help staffing CNAs. In fact, two communities asked for our help in staffing CNAs, mainly in assisted living, because we had a great reputation. We had great people. You're only as good as the people you hire, and our whole focus with Aware Senior Care was caregivers first, our people. There's nothing more valuable, and that spreads. And we became a staffing agency, and again, it became a very steady revenue source. So I just wanted to mention to you that wasn't by design. We kind of just fell into it because of the good job we were doing in the communities, but I wanted to share that with you. I think the biggest thing, and I'll close with this, is the positive impact community-based care and CINCH in particular had on our caregiver recruiting and retention. By virtue of being in these communities, uh, we could pay caregivers more, offer them more options and flexibility. Think about it. Community care is very different from uh, traditional home care in that traditional home care is one caregiver to one client. And typically, with minimums, people are looking at 4-hour shifts, 6-hour shifts, and it can be up to 24/7. Where community care, say you're in a community that's got 140 residents, and you've got 30 on service, you're going to have multiple caregivers on the same shift schedule serving multiple clients. That's a way different paradigm. That's why we developed Cinch, because our technology that we're using, our home care technology, it was great for traditional home care, but it didn't do well for community-based. In any event, we could offer caregivers more flexible time schedules with community-based care and actually higher pay in some instances. So think about it. Your number one headache in home care remains probably what ours was at that time, and that's really just simply finding people, not so much marketing and sales, but finding and retaining great caregivers. Community-based care gave us an edge. You look at Raleigh alone, there's over 200 agencies just in Raleigh, Cary, and Apex. How do you different? This made us different. It gave us more flexibility. Caregivers talk to caregivers. So it became a key recruiting weapon, and it enhanced our ability to recruit and retain caregivers. So it had a tremendous financial impact on the company. It had a tremendous morale, caregiver recruiting. And then finally, the communities we're in, the executive directors really appreciated us because we operated well, we operated profitably, and we were sustainable. You'll find horror stories in a lot of communities where they're going through one home care agency after another because that home care agency, best of intentions, gets into it and realizes how tough it is. They can't operate profitably and they get out. So there's a big churn and turnover. We got in it, we steadied and righted the ship, and the complaints went down, sat for the clients went up, and EDs just sat there and their phone didn't ring about complaints, and they were all happy. So that's kind of, I wanted to end with that note because that's really what you do is, your biggest thing is quality and providing quality service. So I hope this was helpful. Again, information is on our website about us. We've done a bunch of videos you should check out that are on our website under our video gallery discussing why Cinch, the business case for Cinch. Um, we can help you. We really want to help our former selves. God bless you as home care agencies for what you do. This world needs great agencies, and Cinch can be a key component to make you even better at what you're doing. So please give us consideration. Thank you for listening. And again, God bless you. Take care.